My name is Ryan Levesque. Most people know me as the author of the book Ask, but way before I'd written the book, the first online business that we started in 2008 was in a tiny little niche business in the orchid care space of all things. Now, before memberships in that business, we had two products that we sold. We had a book, Orchids Made Easy, and a DVD series that complemented the book. And basically, we needed to hustle. So every single month, we needed to run promotions, either for the book or for the DVD or both, and we relied on that income. Like, that was the income that we used, that we had to pay our mortgage, pay insurance, pay for gas. I mean, that was like our primary income. And so every single month, it was a hustle. The thing that held me back from building a membership site is I was afraid it was gonna be a burden. So I'd heard horror stories of people who had built these forums, and running the forum ended up being a full-time job. So one of the goals for us is we wanted to build a membership site that we could build once, like do the work up front, and then it would be evergreen. And that's one of the reasons why I love the orchid care niche in general, is because generally speaking, it's a market that's gonna be around for the next 100 years. As long as people care for orchids, it's gonna be around. So we decided to build a year-long mentorship program. We called it the Green Thumb Club. And I couldn't believe, by the way, that this domain was actually available, Green Thumb Club. And so we got greenthumbclub.com, and we built a membership site that basically delivered a year's worth of training delivered on a drip basis. So every week, someone would get a new lesson delivered to their email inbox. And we had some other benefits as well. So we built this, we launched it to our relatively small list, and eventually over time, we were able to grow this part of the business to generate $10,000 a month in profit. And when we took it to that point, that basically funded our lifestyle. And even to this day, and we built this membership site in 2011. We launched the orchid business in 2008. I believe we launched the membership site in 2011. So 5 years later at the shooting of this video, this business, this membership site, still basically pays for most of our living expenses. And it's amazing because it's in this tiny little niche market that most people wouldn't even believe that you could build something like that. And so I think that just speaks to the power of building a membership site. That experience with the orchid care site I guess it led me to believe how powerful continuity income is, like what it does for your business. And I saw that I could actually do it. So I was able to do it on a relatively small scale, and it inspired me to do it on a much larger scale. So now we have a membership site, a continuity program that's called the Next Level Mastermind. And this is an online mastermind community, and we have at any one time between 1,000 and 2,000 members of this community. But the difference is this is a $100 a month community. So this is anywhere between a $2 to $3 million a year business in and of itself. And this is a very different type of membership site. So the orchid one is hands-off. We have literally not created any content or done any work in that membership site really for the last 5 years. The Next Level Mastermind, on the other hand, is a very different situation. I have a team behind it. We produce content every single week, new content every single week, so it truly is hands-on. But the scale potential is also much higher as well. So the Next Level Mastermind covers all of our business expenses. It pays for our staff. It pays for the software subscriptions that we have. So now when we do a launch for something or we promote something new, that's generally speaking profit. And that allows us to reinvest that profit into doing more things. So without the Next Level Mastermind, we wouldn't have that stability. We would have to hustle. It would be back in the orchid days where we'd have to hustle, do a promotion every single month just to pay the bills. And when you're there, you're basically treading above water, right? You're treading and you're just taking that breath, but you don't even have time to take in the view, right? When you have that kind of life preserver that's there, you can sit there, relax, take in the view, and be very strategic in what you want to do, how you want to spend your time, the type of impact that you want to make. You're not forced to make panic decisions. You can make decisions that you can think 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years into the future, and what sort of future you want to create for your family, the sort of future you want to create for yourself, and the sort of impact and legacy that you want to make. And it all comes down to having that stability and predictability of that consistent recurring revenue.